Because spending 5, 10, or even $20,000 a month on ads and your business isn't flooded with paying customers, then it's not the ads. It's your entire marketing system as a whole. Now, in the next couple of minutes, I'll show you how we build seven-figure systems for service-based businesses. And just so you know upfront, the way we fix it is by putting in place a system that turns every click and turns it into a book appointment and a paying customer. Hi, I'm Nicholas from Leads Global. So over the past 7 years, I've helped drive more than $17 million in sales that can be directly attributed back to me. In my own kids training company, we ran holiday camps to help children change their mindset and score better in school. And the campaigns I built turned about $50,000 a month in ad spend into more than $3 billion a year in revenue before I sold the company. And today, I work with service businesses across different industries: hospitality, healthcare, professional services, tuition, F&B, so on and so forth. I help them scale without burning more money on ads that don't convert. Now, here's the thing. Most business owners think they need more leads. No, you don't. You actually need leads actually showing up, talking to your team, and buying from you. But instead, what usually happens, leads come in and then they disappear. Follow-up is slow because your team stretch and agencies brag about cheap cost for leads. But at the end of the month, your sales are flat. Sounds familiar? And that's exactly the gap I want to fix. Now, let me give you some examples. Tiny Away. They managed tiny home Airbnbs in Australia and wanted buyers for these properties. And when they came to me, we helped them cross their first $1 million in sales within 3 months. And since then, we've kept their cost per lead low and appointments flowing with buyers who actually closed for the past 7 years. Next client is Co-Management, an accounting firm. Now, before us, they were spending $15,000 to $20,000 with another agency. 6 months in, 0 sales. Now, when we refocused their offer and positioned them against the competitors properly, they started doing 20 to 30 new company incorporations per month. And they've kept that consistency for over a year. The next client is Equilibrium Health, a chiropractic clinic. Now, the founder had tried everything: big agencies, small agencies, or even doing it himself. Funny enough, he got the most results when he ran it himself, but when he actually ran out of time. When we step in, we set out a system that delivered consistent patients month after month. And they've gone from making $500,000 a year to now running 3 outlets with 4 chiropractors. So here's what we actually do. We put in place a structure that takes your ad spend and turn it into book appointments and sales. That means a landing page that's built to convert, instant WhatsApp and email follow-up so that no leads go cold. And 3, a CRM that tracks every inquiry properly, and the ads are cleaned up and managed across Meta, Google, YouTube, and TikTok. And ongoing testing so that results don't stall, so that we can scale. And it's not about running more campaigns or buying more traffic for the sake of it. It's always back to the system, making sure that every dollar you spend on, that we spend on, is working harder to bring in paying customers for you. Now, I know what you might be thinking, so let's talk through it. Number one would be, we've already tried so many different agencies. They gave us leads, but there's no sales. I hear this all the time. That's because they stop at the lead and we don't. We build the entire path from the click to the conversation to the booking and to the paid customers. 2, what if this doesn't work for my industry? We've done it across hospitality, accounting, healthcare, interior design, F&B, education, business. Different industries, same principles. A system that turns leads into sales. 3, do I need a huge team to run this? No. The automation does the heavy lifting, so you don't need to hire more staff just to follow up. 4, our business is unique. Can you adapt? Now, every business thinks that they're the exception. The truth is, the offer, the positioning, the follow-up sequence are always the leverage points. That's what we tailor to you. But here's the reality. If your competitor is already running ads in the same space, you're actually not unique. The real reasons results aren't coming in usually because your offer isn't competitive or your system behind it isn't built to convert. Once you fix those, the results will follow. Now 5, we're already busy. What if more leads overwhelm us? Well, more leads aren't the goal. Better leads are. You have more qualified conversations, not more busy work. 6, how long until we see results? Well, if your offer is strong, we usually see leads coming in within the first week. But appointments and sales can take a little bit longer because your appointment setting needs to be fine-tuned and your sales team needs time to get used to handling leads from the cold traffic. Number 7, what if our offer isn't competitive? Well, this is critical. If your competitors is giving away 50% discount and you only wanted to give 5% for the same work done, no system in the world can fix that. A weak offer will always struggle. The system works, but it can't make a bad offer win. Number 8, so what if it's too expensive? Well, think about the cost of wasted ad spend. For most of our clients, the system pays for itself in the first 3 months because you're no longer leaking your ad budget. The last one would be, why should we trust you? Why should we trust me? It's because we've been doing this for many years, across industries with measurable results. And because we don't take on everyone, we only work with established businesses who are ready to scale. So, click the button, apply for a strategy session. So we look at what you're doing right now, show you exactly where the leads are slipping through the cracks, and map out how our system can turn your ad spend into consistent customers. And no, it's not a sales pitch, it's a working session. If you are a right fit, we'll talk about what it looks like to work with us on a retainer. If not, you still walk away knowing what's missing. And since we only take on a handful of new clients at a time to keep the quality high, so if you're serious about growth, apply now and I'll see you there.